Hi everybody, my name is Josh Carr. I'm the editor-in-chief of eciov.com. That's voice spelled backwards.com. I'm here in the studio for our 2017 wireless active noise-canceling headphones shootout. Now, instead of regurgitating manufacturer specifications or just reading you the feature list off the box, we're actually going to talk about the stuff that matters. Build quality, comfort level, sound profile, ease of use, how, when, and where you can use these headphones. Let's get started. We purchased some of the best ANC headphones and put them through months of rigorous testing. You can't actually figure this stuff out without wearing them, right? Well, we used the ever-loving snot out of all of these to better understand their features and their quirks.
From the right, we have the Bose QuietComfort 35 Mark II, the Sony WH-1000xm2, and the Sennheiser PXC 550. We also snagged a couple cheaper headphones with similar features for good measure, but we quickly found that there's no such thing as a good, inexpensive pair of ANC headphones.
We'll talk about these cheaper headphones briefly at the end of the video, but they're really not worth mentioning unless budget is your absolute limiting factor. Instead, let's start with the Bose QC35 Mark II.
Since Bose is the best-selling ANC brand of all time, we'll use them as our baseline for this shootout, but that doesn't mean they're our top pick. Lots of people swear by these, but they haven't kept up with the competition as companies like Sony and Sennheiser move the category forward.
They actually come in third in our shootout because of their lack of modern features and customizability. The build quality is great, they certainly win that category, but they can't match the comfort of the Sennheisers or the Sonys.
The Sennheisers are the only pair of cans in the shootout that you can wear all day without any kind of fatigue. The pads are like clouds hugging your head. They're also the lightest pair of headphones in this video, weighing an impressive 0.51 pounds.
Moving on to noise cancellation. Most reviewers think the Bose have the best noise cancellation in the group, but it's not adjustable. It's low, high, or off. That sets it far behind the Sonys and the Sennheisers.
The Sonys have adjustable noise cancellation and a feature called noise cancelling optimization. They run through a list of calculations that measure your surroundings for an even better cancellation effect. This feature makes them the winner of this round. The Sennheisers offer a different kind of noise cancellation, one that uses more microphones and less pressure to cancel out ambient noise. It's also adjustable. That results in a more comfortable fit and pure, unprocessed audio, but it's not the best at canceling out random spikes of noise. Sennheiser believes these trade-offs are worth it for a better listening experience, and we tend to agree with them.
Let's take a minute to talk about the pressure produced by some ANC headphones. Both the Bose and the Sony actually use a fair amount of pressure in order to block out ambient noise, in addition to the inverted phase sound waves. A lot of people don't like it because it hurts their ears, but some actually end up feeling sick because of it. In our testing, the complaint was fairly common, but we did see a decrease in sensitivity over time. Many people theorize that speakers have what's called a break-in period, that they actually sound better the more you use them. Now, some of the more technically minded audiophiles watching this video may criticize us for saying that, but our testers actually noticed a decrease in ANC pressure over time. We think that could be related to the break-in period theory. We had the people who were initially sensitive to the pressure try these headphones a second time after a proper break-in period. None of them were nauseated, and most of them said that the new pressure levels were actually tolerable. If you buy any of these headphones and start to feel sick from the pressure, we suggest taking them off your head and letting them play music for a few days. They might actually feel better after that. As for sound quality, we determined that the Bose are too bright, the Sonys are too bass heavy, and the Sennheisers are just a bit too flat. In fact, our most critical testers determined that none of them had a very well-balanced listening experience.
The Sonys actually win this round because they built an app that lets you control the shape of the sound and save it directly to the headphones. It works really well. The Sennheisers came in second because they have a few settings that let you control the shape, but it's just not as good as the Sonys. Unfortunately, the Bose are way behind in this capability because they don't offer any control over the shape of the sound. Like most things Bose, you get what you get, and you better like it. But here's a bit of advice. Almost every music player has a built-in EQ control that will let you customize the sound of any speaker. It may not save directly to the device like the Sony's, but it will certainly make for a more pleasant and personalized listening experience.
So we've covered build quality, comfort level, sound profile, and noise cancellation, but it's really the everything else that made it easy for us to choose an overall winner. To us, the physical controls, the microphone quality, multi-device pairing, and the simple feature of being able to use the headphones while you're charging them, all of that makes the Sennheiser PXC 550 an easy favorite. The touch controls are significantly better than the Sony's, and the Bose, well, it just has buttons.
You heard that right. Push buttons behind the ear cups. It makes you do this weird body contortion thing to do simple stuff like skip tracks and change the volume. Taps and swipes are a much better user experience. Microphone quality is something I rarely see covered in reviews of these headphones. Since I take phone calls regularly while at the office, I need a microphone that won't degrade the listening experience for the people on the other end of my calls. The Sennheisers win this category because they use beamforming microphone technology that eliminates ambient noise with a focal point a few inches in front of your mouth. They also don't compress the sound as much as the Bose or the Sony's. Battery life isn't a worthwhile comparison for these headphones. They all boast 20 plus hours of use with Bluetooth and noise cancellation enabled. That allows me to use them for 3 days at work without charging them. I usually plug them in overnight, but if I forget, I definitely want the Sennheisers. The PXC 550 is the only set you can use while it's charging. Both the Bose and the Sony's turn everything off when you plug them into power.
Lastly, I want to talk about multi-device connectivity. What is it and how does it work? Well, in theory, this feature should allow you to remain connected to your computer and your mobile phone at the same time.
Let's say you're playing some music from Spotify on your computer and you get a phone call. The headphones should dynamically switch to your phone to let you take the call, and then switch back to your computer and start playing your music right away. The Sennheisers do this seamlessly, and even though the Bose advertised this feature, it didn't work consistently for me.
After considering all these factors, the Sennheiser PXC 550 is an easy overall win, especially since they're the cheapest of the bunch right now. They're currently sitting at $300 on Amazon.com, as compared to the $350 for the Bose or the Sony's. Now, the Sennheisers are usually $400, so you should probably go snag a pair before that deal runs out. Like, right now. There's a link in the description.
If your main concern is the quality of the active noise cancellation and the other features just don't matter to you, then snag yourself the Sony WH-1000xm2. If you're a masochist, then you might want to consider the Bose QC35 Mark II.
For those of you who are unwilling or unable to spend $300+ on a pair of headphones, we do have a couple cheaper options for you as well. But keep in mind, you do get what you pay for.
Coming in at $180, we have the Plantronics BackBeat Pro 2. On paper, these appear to keep up with the feature set of our top pick, but in the real world, they're a lackluster piece of plastic that isn't comfortable, the worst sounding pair of cans in this lineup, and the microphone is surprisingly bad for a phone accessory company. At the $200 price point, Sennheiser will sell you the HD 4.50 BTNC. Unfortunately, they're nothing like the PXC 550. The noise cancellation and sound quality is noticeably worse than our top 3 picks, and it shares none of its big brother's great features.
And finally, you may have noticed that we're only covering the over-ear style of headphones. We did that intentionally. Our goal was to find you a pair of cans that you can listen to all day without headphone fatigue. Simply put, on-ear and in-ear headphones do not allow for that kind of comfort. They will always introduce fatigue within a few hours of use. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out our website, eciov.com. Again, that's voice spelled backwards.com. All the products we mentioned in this video can be found in the description below. If you purchase any of these products through those links, you'll be supporting our channel so that we can create more content for you guys moving forward. All our future product reviews will have a video here on YouTube, as well as a comprehensive written review on our website. We're working on the website content right now, but it'll be available shortly. See you guys next time.